Greetings everybody and welcome back to more Final Fantasy IX. I'm Base6286 and we're going to be heading to Gaza again in this episode so that we can make our way to a new area, so let's go. I'm rather excited about this actually. This next area is one of my favorites of the game, although it can be kind of annoying. You'll see why when we get there. But yeah, we don't get any title introduction since we've already been here before, but this is Gaza, the snowy capital, I guess you could call it, if you want to call it something fancy. It looks like we have a scene going on here, and Vivi's tripping again. What do you beggars want? You're in a holy place. Keep the noise down. Just like the other pointy hats. No manners at all. Whoa, the others? Hey, mister, what did you just say? Have you seen some guys that look like my friend here? How dare you address me so? I am the priest of Gaza, the holy place in which you stand. Mind your tongue, child. Are you in league with that brazen crew? Tell me where they went. Was there a little girl with them? My friend's life is in danger. Tell me what you know, now. All life is equal. The living will return to the stars. Through the path of souls of the shimmering island. God dang this guy. What are you talking about? Didn't the Black Mages have a girl with them? She's our friend. Didn't everyone from the Black Mage village come here? Tell me. I just watched them. Besides, they didn't do anything wrong. Oh, flashback time. They barged in, hundreds of them. So that was the dreaded Black Mage army. They headed straight for Mount Gulug without even looking at me. Mount Gulug? An enormous volcano that went extinct in the days of old. Legend has it that a race of great moles once lived within the caverns. But that was very long ago. No mortal has entered those depths ever since the entrance was mysteriously sealed. Sealed, huh? Wonder if that has something to do with that stone we got. Imagine Kuja giving him, like, an evil glare there. Or maybe an evil smile would be more appropriate to Kuja. They passed through here and went straight to Mount Gulug. And? What about the girl? Oh yes, one of the Black Mages carried a little girl, too. That's gotta be Aiko. Well, now we know. We gotta get to Mount Gulug. Indeed we do. But first, let's go check out the shop. Because, of course, there's some stuff we can get there. So, if we can talk to this guy at the counter here, he's way over there to the right. Let's see. I think we've already picked these up before, but I'm gonna grab a couple just in case. Or just one. Yeah, one is fine. We haven't seen the Zorlin shape yet, but I'm definitely going to grab two of those. And a Flame Saber for Steiner. Let's see, a Heavy Lance, some Scissor Fangs. We've got a couple new things to buy here. I definitely recommend picking up stuff here, because this place is going to be sealed off later, and you're not going to have access to a lot of the stuff they sell. And there's a lot of unique stuff here, too, so you're not going to be able to find it in other shops, so pick up what you can while you can. And what the heck, finish it off with a couple red hats, and I think that's everything we need. Yep. Alright. Well, we can get out of here then. I will probably never come again, I'm sorry. And I just outfitted all of my characters there. I edited out because it took forever. I don't know what it is, but I can stay in that menu for ages. Oh, a letter? Wonder who it's from. Artemisian, huh? Magrika, I'm in trouble. I used too much. Do you have more? You don't, do you? Oh, what am I gonna do? I told Artemisian not to use it. What are they talking about? Use what? Oh well, we got a letter to deliver now, so let's nab that and be on our way. And if we come through here, we'll be able to enter a place that was previously sealed off, which, as you can probably guess, is Mount Gulug. Oh man, this is probably my favorite area music of the game. There's a lot of good tracks in this, but as far as like dungeon music goes, this is definitely my favorite. Oh man, it's so good. If any of you have played Final Fantasy 1, you might remember this music. It's very similar to the music in the Gulug volcano, I think it's called. So there you go. These places are very similar. The similar name and everything. You could even argue that Gulug or Gulug is a mistranslation of Glug, or the other way around, however you want to look at it. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, of course there's going to be random battles in here. Why wouldn't there be? There's always random battles. So let's see what this pack of enemies is. Alright. We have an armored bomb there, which is kind of crazy. I think those are called grenades. And I forget what those red things are called. It flashed up on screen there, but I wasn't able to read it. It's like Vespals or Vespas, something, or Vepals. There we go. Not a Vespa. That's a bike. Anyways, what he did there is, once they use that gnawing ability, if you attack them with anything that has an element to it, whether it be like a fire, blizzard, thunder spell, something like that, or like even if you use elemental weapons on them that deal like an elemental damage, it won't have any effect on them. So you want to be really careful if they use a spell like that. Luckily it's only a single target, so we can still attack some of the other enemies with our elements here. And Vivi will be able to do some serious damage to that grenade. Pretty much everything in here is weak to blizzard spells, with like a few exceptions here and there. But for the most part, it's going to be blizzard and fire spells that the enemies are weak to, so that's going to be your main uses. And as you can see, we have our Ga spells, which if you pick up the Octagon Rod in that shop there, we'll be able to teach those spells. So I highly recommend at least picking up the Octagon Rod, because there's no other place you can get it, I think. I think this is the only area. But there we go. Speared that dude, which worked out well. I think Spear does non-elemental damage, regardless of what you have equipped. Oh man. What? A critical? Well, that's a bunch of lame sauce. Anyways, I think Freya's Spear counts as non-elemental damage, because I'm pretty sure she has a Holy Lance equipped right now, which shouldn't do any damage to that Vepal, since he used that null element move, but her jump attack still did do damage, so we'll see. I think when she attacks, she was not going to do anything. And, yep, as you can see, it's guarded against it. 'Cause she has the Holy, Freya has the Holy Lance equipped right now, so it does Holy Elemental damage. So anything that counts as an element, so since these nulled elements, her physical attacks are kind of useless, which is a shame. But luckily we have spells like Bio and such that are non-elemental, so we're good to go still. If we have Amaranth, he can revive Zidane here to get him back in shape. Revive's a pretty nice ability. It's not quite, I mean, it's obviously not as powerful as Full Life, but it's definitely way better than a Phoenix Down or a regular life spell, which only revive you to, like, still in the yellow, which is kind of lame. Oh, 666 damage. That is evil. Alright, let's bio this guy. He should be done pretty soon here. Alright, we can have Amaranth attack Zidane to heal him back up. Unless, oh yeah, looks like Freya finished the guy off before we got the chance, but that's okay. Battle 1. By the way, Amaranth has the scissor hands, I think it's equipped right now, which they're really weird. I think they're kind of like Quina's forks, in that they do very random damage. Like, they can be powerful, but their damage can be very randomized, which is really obnoxious, especially when you're trying to use them to heal. And so you start attacking party members to heal them, and it heals them for like 50, and you're like, ah. But if we come down here, we can nab a red hat. That's pretty much all that's down here. It's a dead end, so we'll have to climb back up. There's going to be a lot of these in this place, little offshoots and dead ends that you can go down to get treasures and such. So you can look forward to that, or not look forward to it, whichever. I'd look forward to it, since we get to listen to this music more. Alright, I healed up here because I thought there was going to be a little boss, but even though we see a shadow fly overhead, it looks like we're not at the boss yet, so... Or not a boss, I guess you could call it more of a mini-boss than an actual boss, but... Anyways, we have another random battle with more new enemies. So, let's see what happens. Oh man, these things are really annoying. I'm pretty sure you can only find them or encounter them in a random battle when you're inside a house like this, but it's called a worm hydra, and as you can tell, it's a hydra, so it has tons of heads and thus tons of abilities. I'm pretty sure each of its heads has a different skill that it likes to use, so they can inflict all kinds of status ailments. As there you see it inflicted Venom, which is a more powerful poison. Not only do you take damage like health damage from it, like you would poison, but it also prevents you from taking any action, and I think it also depletes MP too, so that's just obnoxious all around. And as you can see, it also has arrow breath, and I think it has, I don't know, a bunch of other stuff that can cause a bunch of nasty things, so just take it out. I believe it's weak to fire. It's one of the few enemies in here that's actually weak to fire, or maybe it's not. I could be wrong about that, but yeah. Take it out quicker rather than later. It's quicker rather than slower? I think that's better. Anyways, yeah. These guys are a pain. Oh jeez. Both Amryn and Zidon just went into trance there. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, you had a little freak out there. Amryn's trance is probably one of the most useful because it takes his abilities, which are normally single targeting abilities, and then I think it powers them up a little bit, but it also gives them an all-party effect, or all-enemy effect, depending on what you're using them against. But unfortunately, we don't get to see them in action, because Freya took down the Worm Hydra before we had the chance there. I guess those things don't have that much HP, so oh well. But yeah, that Amryn in trance, Amryn probably has one of the most useful trances, I think, out of everyone. Because not only can he do damage, but he can also heal rather effectively, too. Aiko might be a close second, depending on your preferences, I guess. But anyways, there's a rope we can climb down there, but if we go up, we can get into another random battle, so let's do that. I think this is another new set of enemies here. So, let's see what we have. Okay, these guys. These are wraiths. They always come in pairs of 2, as far as I know. And it's only the 2 of them whenever you encounter them. And they actually are not too bad. I think Devil's Candle can... it can either inflict freeze or heat, I think is what goes on with that, depending on which one's using it. And what I mean by that is if you look at them, it's kind of hard to notice, but those candles they have, those lanterns, they each have different colored flames. One's red and one's blue. And they'll do different things depending on each person. Like this one I think can cause heat, and the blue one I think can cause freeze, or can freeze your characters when they use that ability. And there you can see Scissor Hands did a pissant amount of healing, but oh well. Anyways, what you really want to note about these guys is they have opposite weaknesses. And it's really easy to tell because as you can see, the blue one is using ice spells, he's blue, he's weak to fire, and the opposite is true for the guy with the red candle. He'll use fire spells and he'll be weak to blizzard attacks, so just keep that in mind and make sure you pay attention to what their color of the candle is when you're attacking them with any kind of element, so that you don't target the one that's strong against the element, and then you'll do like barely any damage at all. Really annoying. Man, these guys are really tearing my party up. You need to get on the healing there, Amryn. Will this finish him? Oh, not quite. Did a decent amount of damage, but he's still got some life left. Oh man, the damage is so bad. Oh well. Use a blizzard spell on this guy. This should take him out. They don't have that much life. There you go. I actually think these guys had more life than that Hydra did. That could just be my imagination, though. Because there's 2 of them, but it seemed like it took longer, I guess, which would make sense. But, now that we're done with that, we can finally come in here. And there's one treasure chest in here that we can nab. Over down there, as you can see. And I cut out a lot of searching in this area because I thought there was something else we can get, but there is not, so we're just gonna head back over here. I think that sign mentioned something about having to pull a lever twice instead of once, which we'll get to that lever when we get to it. So, now that we've done all that though, we can head back down here, hop back down, and if we can try to get up. God, no, we don't want to climb back up. Come on, get back down there, Zidon. There we go. We want to head back down this, or head down this rope. We haven't come here yet. But I think this is a good place to stop, so thanks you guys for watching, and join me next time for more. Later.